Max Horkheimer that I brought up. I brought him up because he's the one who changed the school name to the Frankfurt School, then came here to the U.S. where he was extremely active. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that right there. The New School for Social Research. This thing is active as of 2025. It's operating under the umbrella of the New School, which includes Person's School of Design, Eugene Lang College of the Liberal Arts, and the Mann School of Music, the New School for Social Research graduate programs. Current era, well, let's start from the 70s and 80s. Renamed briefly as the New School for Social Research graduate facility, reflected on institutional expansion, and 25 to present, now one of several colleges within the New School. It continues to house programs on philosophy, politics, sociology, history, and anthropology. You ask where this is, it's in every major university. This New School for Social Research is an amorphous entity that attaches itself to any and every major university that it can get its hands on. You want to know why your kids are learning this stuff? This is why. You want to know where all of this comes from? These crazy books about the trans books that they were trying to ram through schools and get into libraries and everything. It's from this school. It's from this train of thought. It's from this New School for Social Research. It's from the Frankfurt School. It's not a concrete building. It's an amorphous idea that these people have put together, and it is now core to our society because of, I'll bring this screen back up. Come here, little screen. It'll be fine. Just come here. There you go. Okay, here's your happy little home.
There it is.
And this over here, CIA directors, all of them. Here's Alan Dulles. He was the first CIA director. I mapped out all the other CIA directors, senior staff, right? Every one of them. See the little yellow dots? Every one of them is in some way connected to this guy over here, Herbert Marcuse, or his school of thought. All of them. All of the CIA directors.
The CIA?
This big note up here, this is Alan Dulles' CIA. Let's go over here and have a look. I think we'll recognize a name or two. Where did he go? Ray Klein, Senator Verdon Waters, Amory. Wait, the Bushes are here.
Yep.
And you'll notice that every single Bush made it in there during the CIA reforms in 2004. No, during the CIA reforms in 2004, there was a reshuffling, and what they did is get rid of guys who were not ideologically pure. You get people like Gina Haspel, Leon Panetta, John Negroponte, Mike Hayden was director of NSA for quite a while. He was actually my commander for a short while. I met him when he was a colonel, and when I met him as a colonel, he never exhibited any traits at all of behavior like this. But then when he became director of NSA, and then thereafter, it was obvious that he had either been turned or had a radical shift in his ideology. And sure enough, I went back and he had been exposed to the Frankfurt School ideologies. All of them. This is all of the directors of the CIA.
Holy
Every
shit.
fucking one of them. Burns, Haspel, Pompeo, Brennan was bad. I heard about him when I was in. He was a CIA guy before he was chief of CIA from 13 to 17. This guy flipped to Islam and adopted Marxism. And we heard about him way back in 2000. We knew about this guy. We knew he was loony. When they made him director, we were like, what the fuck is going on around here? It was bad. But yeah, all
I wonder
of
if
these
Trump
guys,
even knows about this shit.
probably not to this level.
Because, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's in a position that he can literally fire these guys
Yes.
and start going after them and clean house.
What did I stash up here? I forget what I stashed up here. Oh, this is Senator McCarthy. These are the individuals that he accused. This is the list of names that he accused.
Wow.
Yeah, some of them. Here's the Marcuse, Herbert Marcuse and McCarthy overlap. These are all people that said they weren't communists, that McCarthy said, you guys are communists, and they all were freaking Frankfurt School. The whole fucking thing. The entire time. Your deep state started in 1942 under a man named Herbert Marcuse, who had worked previously for 2 decades to create new Marxists with Freudian tendencies. And that is what your schools now produce. If you go back through and read, I'll make all of these notes available. If you want these notes, I'll send them to you. They're extensive, but if you look at them, it is word for word, play for play, everything that is going on today in all of our schools, our universities, our government, the whole 9 yards. These individuals took over the intelligence production, the research in 1942. And once they got that, they had control of everything because they had all their minions coming behind them. So they could just replace themselves.
And yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. When you showed me that list of all the people who run the CIA, that was pretty creepy. Because it's true.
It's right there. I don't know what to tell you.
It's right there. It's totally true. This is not a conspiracy theory. We're actually even watching the deep state in action for decades.
A lot of this stuff I pulled from government academic records.
Yeah,
that's why there wasn't a list ahead of time. You guys didn't get links to the stuff. It's because it was government and academic records, and you would had to pour through ass loads of dry academic garbage.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It would, the links wouldn't have been any fun.
But my thing is this, though, is at some point we're going to have to, get these names out there and make a stink so we can bring attention to this so they can.
We're doing that right now. How do we get this in front of somebody who cares?
That's right.
The biggest problem that we have is this very clever cover-up. I demonstrated to you how by 1942, the intelligence was full of Marxists from Germany. And then in 1950, McCarthy says the intelligence is full of Marxists from Germany. And everybody goes, no, that's not true. That's a lie. All you had to do is pull their fucking passport.
Well, and also we brought a bunch of assets from Germany after World War II.
Lots of things were done. Were done. Yeah. You're talking about Operation Paperclip.
Yes.
Or at least in part. But anyway, yeah, I know about that. But that wasn't the takeover of the government. We had assets in those guys because they knew how to do shit. And it was, I can stay here and do this, or I can take my chances and maybe the Russians will capture me and kill me and torture me in a lot of cases. The war was over. The people who talk about us taking the Nazi scientists as though we brought the Reich with them, that's goofy. Okay, I'm a scientist in a country that's at war with another country. My country loses. I can stay there and probably starve to death, die, or be tortured. Or I can go work for the other side and have a nice job and a house.
It's no brainer.
Okay, the war's over. That's the part that everybody misses in that equation. But in this case, with the Frankfurt School guys, their mission was they're parasites. It's a parasitic organization. They want control of fucking everything.
It's not like, that's basic human nature to try to get more power and control. That's never happened.
No, it's not. I don't do that at all.
Yeah.
I don't. I have no interest in power. I want to be left the fuck alone. My biggest driver is leave me the fuck alone.
I get it. But, power corrupts, man.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.